caterpillars. Top interesting facts about caterpillars. Caterpillars are the larvae of butterflies or moths. These hairy caterpillars, such as tussock moth caterpillars, develop from larvae into adult moths belonging to the Erebidae family. These caterpillars often appear on trees like guava, banana, and almond, and are covered with toxic hairs that cause itching upon contact. It's common to see clusters of these caterpillars on guava trees at once. They are widely found in Japan, Taiwan, South Korea, China, and Vietnam. Both larvae and adult caterpillars have toxic hairs that can cause itching, dizziness, and nausea when they come into contact with human skin. Caterpillars are not only an independent group, but also a developmental stage of Lepidoptera. They are the larvae of various species within this order. The question of whether caterpillars are insects can be answered with a definite yes, since they represent a particular developmental stage of larvae. Butterflies are widely distributed globally, especially in regions with flowering plants. Few butterflies live in cold climates, deserts, or desolate highlands, and their numbers are also lower in temperate climates. Caterpillars have one job: eating. During their larval stage, caterpillars must consume large amounts of food to sustain themselves through the pupal and adult stages. Without proper nutrition, they may not have enough energy to complete their life cycle. Malnourished caterpillars might reach adulthood, but will not produce eggs. Over a few weeks, some caterpillars consume up to 27,000 times their body weight in food. Oak leaves are a favorite for most caterpillars. Many caterpillars and moths appear on oak trees, as do silk moth caterpillars, which also favor oak leaves. Other popular food sources include cherry, willow, and apple trees. Caterpillars can increase their body mass by up to 1,000 times or more. During the larval stage, caterpillars undergo significant changes in size, often exponentially increasing in a matter of weeks, requiring them to molt several times. Caterpillars usually molt 5 to 6 times before entering the pupal stage. To meet the energy demands of this phase, they need to consume large amounts of food. Researchers have identified a starter hormone responsible for initiating the molting process to transform the caterpillar into a butterfly. This discovery provides important insights into hormone regulation during growth in humans as well. Professor David Champlin of the University of Southern Maine, one of the study's authors, compared this new hormone, called the metamorphosis initiator, to the ignition system in a car. According to the research team, pupation is regulated by diet, and changing the diet could produce unique hybrids, with caterpillars possessing both plant-chewing mouths like a caterpillar and nectar-sipping tubes like a butterfly. Antennae, legs, and eyes also begin to develop in this intermediate stage. What do caterpillars eat to survive? Caterpillar food can be divided into two groups: general foods and specialized foods. The general category includes a variety of plants, while the specialized category is limited to certain plant types. For example, the morning cloak caterpillar eats willow, elm, hackberry, cottonwood, and poplar trees. Meanwhile, the black swallowtail caterpillar feeds on any member of the parsley family: parsley, carrot tops, and dill. Monarch caterpillars only eat milkweed leaves, a specific food source for them. Some caterpillars are carnivorous, eating soft-bodied insects such as aphids. A unique caterpillar species, Ceratophaga vicinella, in the southeastern United States eats only the shells of dead turtles, which are made of keratin, making digestion difficult. Unique caterpillar motion resembles a wave. Caterpillars move in a unique, wave-like manner using their prolegs, which creates a rippling effect. They typically anchor themselves with the prolegs at the back and then extend forward, using one pair of legs at a time. In addition to leg movement, changes in blood pressure synchronize the motion of their heads and tails as they move. Certain measuring caterpillars, with fewer prolegs, move by drawing their back half toward their chest before extending their front half forward. While caterpillars have more than 6 legs, most of these are prolegs that help them cling to plant surfaces. Only the 3 pairs of true legs on their thorax are retained when they reach adulthood. Each caterpillar may have up to 5 pairs of prolegs on its abdomen, usually including a final pair at the very end. Caterpillars depend on muscles. A caterpillar's head contains 248 individual muscles, with approximately 70 muscles controlling each body segment. With about 4,000 muscles in total, they skillfully manage every movement. A caterpillar's first meal is its eggshell. In most cases, when a caterpillar hatches, it consumes its eggshell as a source of nutrition. The eggshell and outer membrane are rich in protein, providing an initial nutritional boost to the larvae. This meal helps them gain energy to grow and become vibrant butterflies. Caterpillar silk production abilities. Using modified salivary glands, caterpillars can produce silk as needed. Some caterpillars, like gypsy moth larvae, use silk to create a balloon that helps them ascend trees. Other species, like tent caterpillars or silk spinning caterpillars, build silk shelters for hiding. Bagworms use silk to bind dead leaves together to create their shelters. Silk also aids them in transitioning from the pupal to butterfly stage by anchoring them to flowers or constructing a protective cocoon. The caterpillar cocoon provides an outer layer of protection for the pupa, created from silk threads made from mature silk, which resists environmental conditions and natural predators.